everyone, welcome to my personal leadership journey. I just want to start by saying that my name is Josiah, and I drew this picture for you. This is how you say my name. It is Josiah. And I know that hasn't anything to do with personal leadership, but I just thought it would be important to know since we don't ever get a chance to talk with each other. We just see names on Google Plus. But yeah, my name is Josiah. It's not anything really special. It's not Italian or French or anything like that. It's just a name my mom made up that she thought was cute, and I think it's pretty cute too. So anyways, on with my personal leadership journey. I don't have any events that really have shaped my personal leadership, but I do have people and experiences that I think really have shaped my definition of leadership and have definitely contributed to my personal leadership qualities. The first one is this is a picture of me and my godmother. Her name is Shawnita. And she's a really important person in my life, but I'll get to that a little bit later. I first met her and really bonded with her at church. She was the director of the choir at that time, and I joined the choir. And being a part of the choir at my church has just really helped shape my leadership and really help me define my leadership, mostly because of her. She was a really amazing leader. She was always really responsible, always very consistent, always trustworthy, always stood by what she said. I mean, her word was bond. She was transparent, and she wasn't the type of person who was, do as I say, not as I do. What she did was what she said, and that's why you could really appreciate everything that she taught you. You knew that she wasn't just, saying, here, do what I say, but that was also things that she lived by. And that's just really important to me as a leader, that I think that it's important that you're leading your own life the way that you would lead others. You have to be, worth following, and I think she was really amazing, and you can see that in the way she lived her life. And yeah, I think that was really important for me. And just being a part of the choir, after she stepped down from being the director, there came a time when I had to step up and be the director, and I was able to do it in a similar way that she did, and I was able to remember a lot of the things that I learned from her. And it just really helped me lead. It really helped me to teach everyone else and to try to be my best as a leader, and try not to just say, okay, everyone do what I say, everyone follow me. But it was important for me that I was actually being consistent before I asked someone to be consistent, and that I was being responsible before I started asking those following me to be responsible. And I just think that's really important, that you lead your own life before you try to lead others' lives. Another important person and part of my leadership journey would be my husband, and I have another picture. This is me and my husband on our wedding day, and he's just really been by my side for everything, through all the ups and downs. We met each other when I was 15, so we've been together for a long time. We've only been married for almost a year and a half now, but he's just been amazing and really supported me, and really allows me to be who I am, and really creates an environment where I can just thrive and where I can flourish, and I can just really be myself. And I think that's a really important part of being a leader, finding yourself. You can't be leading someone if you're lost, you know what I mean? You have to know where you are and know where you're going, so that other people can see, do I want to follow that person to that place or to that destination? And I think just being with my husband and being married, it's really been like sort of like a rite of passage. I think before I was married, a lot of people just really considered me to be just a child, or just a teenager, or didn't think I really knew what adulthood was, or didn't find me to be credible enough to be an adult because I'm young. But I think now that I'm married, and now that I live life in a different way now, I think that people really see me as an adult and really can respect that about me. And it kind of, I don't know, I guess gives me some kind of credibility with older people, I guess, which I guess is nice. But I think that you really have to be a leader to be a wife, or you have to be a leader to be a husband, because you're continually, sorry, I'm having a hard time saying that word, but you continue to lead each other. The husband leads the wife is leading the husband, and you're both leading your home, and it's just, it's huge. It really is a big thing, especially when you're young. At my age, I got married when I was 20, and people really look up to me now, and they're like, oh my gosh, how did you do it? And I feel like people are always coming to me for advice, and they want to know, what do you think about my relationship? What can I work on? They really respect the work and the commitment that I put into my relationship, and they really respect that. I value my relationship, and just value relationships a lot in general. So I think those two things and those two people really have extremely shaped my leadership experience. And yeah, they're really important to me, and they really have changed the way that I view leadership. So let's talk about my strengths. My first strength is that I am strategic. And the way I see it is that, I really think about things a lot. I think through everything ahead of time. I try to find my way out of a situation, or find my way through a decision before I have to make that decision, and before I find myself in that situation. It's kind of my way of being prepared mentally for things that come up. I think the way other people see it is that they feel like I'm just a person who's always prepared just because I have it all together. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily true. I really do think about a lot of things ahead of time, because it's important to me that I am prepared. Okay. Um, my second strength is input. And I guess input means that I collect things. That's what the Strengths Finder says anyway. But I just kind of collect information all the time, and that I think it's valuable, just to, I guess, have a collection of information. And I think that's true. I kind of connects with my first strength. It's just that I like to be prepared, and I like to have the knowledge that I might need to make a decision, or to get myself through any situation. And I think others think that I'm really smart. I think that's how they would probably see that strength. My next strength is developer, meaning that I'm really good at seeing the potential in other people, and kind of building on that, and believing in them that they're able to manifest that potential. I think the way other people see that is, they're kind of drawn to me. They kind of like me, and they think that I'm really positive, because I do see the good things about other people. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. My next strength is individualization, and I guess that means that I really think of everyone is unique as individuals, and that I appreciate the unique things about other people. Um, I don't know, I'm always noticing things about people. I'm always observing everything, the way they dress. I'm always, analyzing everyone's style, or the way they wear their hair, or how they walk, and I don't know, all kinds of things make us individuals, and I think that is important, to be aware of those things. I think the way that other people um, might see that is that they appreciate that I notice them, and that they appreciate that I do find them unique. And then my last strength, responsibility. Um, to me, responsibility really means like owning every decision that you make. And that's what I do. If I decide to quit, I'm totally going to own that and any consequences that come with that. If I decide to succeed, I'm totally going to own that. I really commit to the things that I do. If I say I'm going to be somewhere, then I think I'm going to be somewhere. If I say I'm going to, be a team member or work on a project, then I really have to do that. It's really important to me to commit to things and to do what I say I'm gonna do. And I think the way other people see that is, I think they see that I show up and that I'm always there when I'm saying I'm gonna be there, and they think that they can count on me. So even if it's just as little as showing up to their birthday party or their wedding or their housewarming, they know that they can count on me for those things. Or if I say I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna call you. But anything that they know that they can count on me, I think that's really important to my friends. Okay, so that brings us to the last question, which is one of my greatest personal leadership failures. I think one thing would definitely be quitting, and not only that, but allowing other people to see me quit, especially the people who look up to me. Um, I let them see me quit just because I was tired, or I was just having a bad day, or I just didn't feel like trying anymore. And yeah, I guess in retrospect, if I could change that, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have quit, and I definitely would have let them see me. Um, I think the biggest personal leadership failure I had would probably be every time that I let the wrong people into my life. Um, Everyone who I allowed to be in my life and to really come into my inner circle, I really value them and I really respect them, and I consider them confidants, and I would trust them to tell me the truth and be honest with me. And I've had people who I let in my circle tell me lies and lies about my character. They told me things that weren't true about myself, and I believed them. And I think as a leader, it's really important to surround yourself with other leaders. And I think, the people I let them in my life just because they looked up to me or because they thought I was a good friend. But as far as their leadership, they were definitely lacking. And I think that was a big mistake. Now, I think I can say that everyone who is in my circle, everyone who's in my life, everyone who is a confidant of mine or who I really trust, I think they're definitely leaders in their own life, and I could definitely respect the kind of leadership that they show. And so I think that's really important when you're a leader, is that you surround yourself with other leadership. Yeah, and so that's my personal leadership journey. I hope you enjoyed it.